John.
Say happy birthday, John. Happy birthday, John. Come on, say happy birthday, John.
So I've been asked to say something about John for his birthday, and one of my first impressions of John was when he came over and my daughter introduced me to him. He was very polite, he was very nice, and he was very funny. And interestingly enough, John was not at all intimidated, which I thought was great. And he's been a really good kid to have around. He's funny, and he takes really good care of Kendra, which I really appreciate because she needs it sometimes. And that's my first impression of John. And one of my favorite things about John is that he's a goofball. In the best possible way is he a goofball. He's a lot of fun to be around, and he keeps Kendra laughing all the time, which is really important. I've also been asked for my opinion about John's earrings. I have no opinion about John's earrings. There. Thanks, John. Happy 21st birthday.
Action.
Alright, my favorite memory of John is probably when I saw him on the first day of school in 9th grade in the cafeteria. I don't know why, that's what I thought of.
My favorite memory of John was watching him as Mr. MHS and winning that. I thought it was a very cool thing when he rode around on a hoverboard and told dad jokes and somehow won.
My favorite memory was John's birthday 21 years ago, April 14th.
My favorite memory of John is just no matter how mad you are, he'll still make you laugh.
Cock and balls.
Alright.
Happy birthday, John. I miss our KFC dates. Okay, happy 21st.
Happy birthday, John. One thing John makes fun of me for is how much I eat, but I love that. One thing John is good at is being Kendra's boyfriend. And my favorite memory would be when me and John competed against the 5-pound burrito challenge, and I technically beat him.
Back to his earrings. What do you think of John's new ear piercings? I mean, you do you, boo-boo, you know?
I like him. I think if he enjoys them, I think he can keep them, but I don't know how his bosses are going to feel about it. But if he's happy about him being big icy and all, I can agree with that. No.
Okay, no.
I love all three of my gay sons.
Alright, gay sons.
Take 167. So, what are some of the things that John makes fun of me for? Well, the list is endless. But I'm not going to mention them all because we don't have the time to do that. So I'm just going to pick one. And that is John likes to call me racist. It drives me crazy. I could be talking about a black mug and I'm racist. We could be playing a game and I don't pick the black piece, so I'm racist. And I find myself just trying to convince him that I'm not. And he's just doing it to push my buttons. He's doing it to get a rise out of me. And every time he does. And every time I try not to let him get to me, but he always breaks me down and I fall back into that same pattern. But I'm telling you, John, the fun's going to be over soon. I'm going to become strong, and you're going to be able to say any little stupid remark to me, And I am not going to react. I'm just going to ignore you. And it's going to drive you crazy. Tables are going to turn soon, dude. Just saying. Okay. Okay, ways that John is unique. Well, John is unique as he is genuine. He's a real person. He's not going to put up a front. He has enough confidence in himself where he's not going to say and do what that person wants him to do. And honestly, I think that's a rare trait to have. Me personally, I feel that way. So kudos to you, John. Stay that way. Don't change, because that's pretty cool. And then you do.
Happy birthday, John. Favorite John memory? Whole time we were in Miss Johnson's class. That's just, the whole time was just so fun. Something unique about John? I mean, I can think of a lot of things, but honestly, you're just a really good person. Just don't change. John's new piercings. I really like them. Please keep them. Something you're bad at. I don't know something you're bad at, but something you're good at is bowling, especially on the Wii, bikes, and just being there for whenever somebody's down. Daddy juices, that's inappropriate. I'm not answering that. John affected my life. This is a really good friend. Honestly, he's the only friend that really doesn't make fun of me for some reason. The next question. JT, please take notes. Please. No, but John, you're just a good person, and I just wish nothing but the best for you.
Happy birthday, John.
I think is something unique about John.
Don't take my answer.
I'm gonna have to take Mom's answer and say that John is really confident and funny. He's an all-around. He has every single good trait you could have, and some bad ones. But you know, it's John. So he's pretty unique in that way.
He's always seemed to know, like, he's just like a good idea guy. Like, he always just knows what to do, when to do it, how to do it. He's always good at figuring things out. And he's always been able to make me laugh and just, you know, whenever he comes home, it's nice to hear him when he comes home and he rips ass.
Yes.
Yes.
What was the question?
What's
Something unique about John.
unique?
The toes. We love his toes.
You love his toes. You don't speak for me at all.
John can fall in a pile of shit and come out smelling like a rose.
Okay.
Hi John, happy birthday. I wanted to say I appreciate you watching my cats all the time and stop calling Mickey Michael.
Hi John, happy birthday. Haley asked me to make a video for you and answering a few questions, so here goes. My favorite John memory would definitely have to be the Bernoscars. I think that's my favorite memory in just general, so that definitely had to be my favorite, so thank you for that. Would I trust John as an astronaut? I'd have to say yes, just because you're smart, so you know, you can make a cool astronaut. You can do whatever you want to do. What do you think of John's new ear piercings? I have to say, I think they're pretty cool. You kind of remind me of a gangster. I definitely wouldn't mess with you if I saw you on the street, so that's cool. You look very tough. What's something John is bad at? My first thought was nothing. But then, when I was there a few days ago, when I was rebelling during quarantine, I saw you try jumping on a pogo stick, and I'd have to say, not bad, but, you know, not great. It's okay, I can't either. What is something he is good at? Okay, I just think you're good at everything. Like, there's never really anything that like you're bad at. But like, oh, something that really stands out to me is your cooking. I love your cooking, and I would really appreciate it if you cooked for me again sometime. That was very lovely. Do you know Daddy's juice is? Wait, do you... What? What is this question? Do you know Daddy's juice is? If so, describe it. I'm gonna say I don't know what Daddy's juice is, and I would prefer not to. John, that's funny to remember him. Oh, okay, so so this one says, if you're a relative of John, what's a funny childhood memory of him? I'm not a relative of John, so I don't know my favorite child or his favorite childhood memory. But I remember what my very first time meeting him, or at least one of my very first times meeting him, was when I was crying on the couch. Well, I think it was like the second time I ever met you, and I was sobbing on the couch in the living room. So that's one of my first memories. How has John affected your life? Okay, well, one, I think you're the coolest person ever. Two, you always make me laugh. Like, I always get super, super excited to see my aunt and my cousins and my uncle just because I love my family. But it's always super excited because I'm like, oh, John's gonna be there too. And that always really excites me. So, I just think, I don't know, you make my life happier. So, thank you. And you make Kendra's life happier, and that makes me happy. John make fun of you. Okay, yeah, that's basically the end of the question. Sorry if this is a really rough video. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep, so I'm kind of all over the place. But yes, anyway, happy birthday, John. You're the best person ever. Thank you so much for being my life, and you rock. Bye. Hope to see you soon.
If John was an astronaut, would you trust him? I think I would, because John's a problem solver. Anything you throw at him, you know, aliens, all that, in outer space, I'm sure he could figure a way out of it, you know.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if I trust him 100%. I feel like he'd be a goofball in space, and I don't think his earrings would help us out that much.
Okay.
I'm good with John in space. I think we'd work well together.
All right.
So this is for John's birthday. Again, Haley's gonna have to pick better questions next year if we're doing another video. So my favorite John memory is when we first accepted him as a fourth J brother here at the Findera household. If he was an astronaut, I would trust him solely because what more can he do? I mean, if the rocket fails, it's not his fault. If something goes wrong up there in the space, it's not his fault. It's NASA's. His piercing. If John likes his piercings, I like his piercings. His uniqueness. He is not just unique in one way. He's unique in many ways. But what makes him especially unique is that he is thoroughly loved here at the Findera household, and not many people get that satisfaction from Mick or Liz. What John is bad at, what he's bad at, I guess, is card games. I don't know. What he's good at it a lot. Especially with bikes. I trust him with any sort of bike I have, no matter what make or model it is. And the daddy juice thing is, I'm just going to ignore that because I have no idea what that is, and it sounds disgusting. And how he affected my life is he's been and has always been the first few best friends that I've had when I first moved out to here, because I was a new kid and got bullied all in Ridge, and him and JT and all of them, yeah, they made it bearable. And then what he makes fun of me for, come on, it's easy. The color blindness and the fact that my knee do be dead.
Gary, tell me your favorite John memory.
My favorite John memory is the day that Kendra got a dinosaur costume for Christmas, but John decided to wear it and they marched down the road. He was hysterical.
Okay, that's good. Do you think John would be a good president?
Sure. Why not?
Good answer.
Yep.
What's something you think John is good at?
Empathy.
Really? That's
Yes.
so nice.
Yes.
All right. This is concluded.
Thank
Say
you.
happy birthday, John.
Happy birthday, John.
Hi, John. Happy birthday. So far, I hope you like your birthday gift. I just realized as I'm editing this that I didn't do my own. But I'm going to start with my favorite memory of John. I was trying to think about this for a while, but I was like, honestly, I have no favorite memories of John because every time our family does anything, like, I just get excited when they're like, John's coming. So whenever like John's not coming, it's probably not going to be fun, or it won't be as fun. But one memory that stood out to me was when, this just shows who John is as a person, but when I was crying in the garage stairs because I wanted flowers, and I was upset with my life, and then Kendra and John came out and talked to me, and then they came back like 20 minutes later with flowers for me, and that was one of the nicest things ever. So that always is in my head. Something John makes fun of me for is literally everything. You know, how stinky I am, how I don't shower, anything else. That's what I thought of. I'm wearing John's sweatshirt right now because this is just, I felt like it was appropriate, but I don't want to waste up too much time because this video is already way too long. So, happy birthday, John. Happy 21st. Love you. Thanks for being in my life and making it better and being the best person to Kendra, because Kendra is awesome too. Kendra, you're awesome too, man. But happy birthday, John.
Okay. What is something John is bad at?
Picking up after himself.
He's bad at remembering things. Picking up the phone, never does that.
Never picks it.
He
He picks
calls
it up
back.
for me.
Never for me.
He calls back.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Pretty bad with manners or just knowing certain boundaries.
He's got bad gas.
Bad gas.
Bad gas. Poop.
Go on.
Stinky poo poo.
Next question.
Next.
Thank you for all the fun laughs and always making fun of me, because you always seem to do that somehow, no matter what is going on. Somehow you're always making fun of me in some little way, but it's cool. I love it, you know. Love you. Hope you enjoy your birthday. I know it kind of sucks because we're all inside, but hey, it's okay.
Something he is good at.
We just said a ton of stuff. Let's do another question.
Alright, we're skipping that one. That one sucked.
Thanks, Haley.
Do you know Daddy's Juice is ? If so, describe it. Daddy's Juice is what sets John off. It wakes him up every morning. That's what Daddy's Juice is.
That, are we talking about the booch?
And it puts him to sleep at night too.
Mm-hmm. He wakes up in the morning sipping on Daddy's Juice, and then he goes to sleep sipping on it.
I know what Daddy's Juice is though.
I don't know what Daddy's Juice is. I'm thinking it's
Next
the kombucha.
question, please.
Next one.
It's your birthday tomorrow. Damn. Kendra asked me to answer these questions, so I'm gonna give it my best. First question is, what is my personal favorite John memory? And, you know, it's hard to describe one specific memory that I can pinpoint, because, like, this man has been my best friend since I've known him in 2nd grade, and we might have forgotten about each other until we met back up in middle school, but, like, there's so many memories that have been made as a group, not even just between him and I, just as a group, that it's so hard to pinpoint. But one of my favorite memories is when we all rode our bikes up to Burger King and ordered 100 chicken nuggets with JT and Jose, and we went up to the beach and ate all these chicken nuggets, and I'll never forget the heartburn that I had for like the next 3 or 4 days. It was absolutely awful. Ear piercing. Alright, I'm gonna look at the camera for this one. John, you are my brother, but I don't know what in the hell you were thinking to pierce your goddamn ears, dude. Even my mom was like, I can't believe he pierced his ears. I don't know. I got a tattoo on my forearm that everybody can see, so I guess I can't sit here and be judgmental about piercing your ears. Just get smaller studs, please. They're way too big. What is something he is good at? John is definitely mechanically enhanced. Like, honestly, when he, like, grasps something with a bike, like, he just knows what he's doing, what he wants specifically, and it's, like, it's interesting to watch how much he actually knows about that kind of stuff and what he specifically wants, and he's really good at, like, finding stuff online and getting the price that he wants. Like, he's not afraid to make offers on anything. He's full send on that kind of stuff, and that's something that's really impressive. Do you know what Daddy's Juice is? If so, describe it. I'm not part of the nighttime group because I'm usually at work, but I don't even want to attempt to know what the hell Daddy's Juice is. The word daddy alone just makes me not want to answer that question. If you are a relative of John, what's a funny childhood memory of him? Alright, John's my brother, so I can fucking answer this question with no doubt. A funny childhood memory was in 2nd grade, man. I'll never forget, just, like, he was always by my side and shit, like, no matter what. Like, we used to have, like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards and all that stuff, and we just play it. It used to be just, like, fun. Like, there was no shits given, no care. Didn't matter. It was just fun. How has John affected your life? Ooh. I don't even think I really need to answer this kind of question. Like, John's my brother, and I look at JT as my brother as well. Like, us three in general have just, I don't even know the right word to really use for it, because we're always there for each other. Like, I'll never forget when Faith broke up with me. John and JT drove over here that night, and we were all in my mom's room. Like there's not much more to a brotherhood than, like, stuff like that. Always having your back, and I always tweet funny things, but it's all that stuff is, like, it's real, and it's, like, there. It's all heartfelt. Like, I'm not just tweeting that shit for shits and giggles. It's actually meaning stuff. Like, always have your best friend's back. Like,
what does John make fun of you for?
Hopefully nothing. I mean, I don't really know.
Say anything else about John.
You cool. Happy birthday. Favorite John memory?
It have to be anytime I just go ripping the house when I see him. He's always doing something funny, so that probably had to be my favorite memory, just anytime I see him.
If John was an astronaut, would you trust him?
No.
Right. What do you think of John's new ear piercing?
They're raw. I got my ears pierced too, so I like them.
That wasn't the question.
Alright.
What do you think is something unique about John?
The fact that he likes Garfield so much. It's weird.
What's something John is bad at?
Dancing.
What's something he's good at?
Making me laugh.
Do you know what Daddy's Juice is? If so, describe it.
No, I don't know what Daddy's Juice is.
If you are a relative of John's, what's a funny childhood memory of him?
I'm not a relative.
How has John affected your life?
I mean, he cool, like. I go to Christmas and stuff, and I hang out with him. Funny guy. I like him.
What does John make fun of you for?
Bruh, because I say bruh a lot. Every time I see him, I'm like, bruh. Yeah.
Hey, anything else you want to say about it?
Happy birthday.
Funniest childhood memory of him.
His bowl cut. How he rocked that bowl cut for so long.
I guess there's several, but I always liked that he went out of his way to dress up at Halloween.
I have a favorite childhood memory of John.
Go for it.
Is when he butt dialed us and he was riding his bike. And it was the first time we heard John swear.
Yes, that was good.
My balls! My fucking balls!
Go on.
Alright, my favorite childhood memory of John is when he used to always take me everywhere, no matter what, because he had to.
I've been there, done that.
Alright, next question. How has John affected your life? I don't know. I guess he made it better. If I didn't have John, life wouldn't be as good. For sure.
He's definitely pushed me to do a lot of things that I wouldn't usually do, and he's given me advice on situations, and he's gotten me out of a lot of bad situations.
You're up, Mom.
You're next.
John has always been helpful. No matter what, if you need him, he's there.
If it's convenient for him.
Yeah.
Don't hit me, it's true. I'm telling the truth here.
Next question.
Dad did not answer.
He said yeah.
Yeah.
I said yeah. I agree with all your answers.
What does John make fun of you for? My small nipples, my tattoos, my car,
Your bedroom.
my bedroom, trying to be like him,
You don't make fun of me for that.
my school, all that.
Definitely makes fun of me for wearing a robe till 2 p.m. Not showering until 2 p.m.
Basically being the dude.
Being me. Just doing me.
Being a simp.
I'm a simp, yeah. I get made fun of for being respectful to women.
John doesn't make fun of me.
Oh, no.
He
no,
knows better.
Never.
He memes you.
He memes you
makes fun of
every
you all
day.
the time.
Every day.
He literally was the one who thought of your funny voice. He makes fun of you, like your
Fine. I'm
your
fine with
dessert
John.
today, the decadence.
Her dad.
John picks on anything and everything.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's enough. We've given quite a bit of information.
Well, let's see if there's any.
But
more
let's wish
questions.
John.
Why you
a
love
happy
John?
birthday.
Why you love John?
Why we love John?
We've been saying everything we've said about him is all about
Who
love.
said we love John?
Make up some questions.
No,
No,
no
we're-
more.
we're
No more
good.
questions. We're good. Thank you.
Stop it. We're here to talk about your dad, Poe. Okay, me and Poe are here to talk about John. I met John in 6th grade, and we had been friends throughout middle school and high school. But my favorite memory of John was every single day from like freshman year to junior year. I would wake up super early to get on the bus so that way I could see him when I got on and I could sit next to him, and I literally just had the best time every single day. Like I woke up early, I took the bus home so I could sit next to John and talk to him. He literally just made me so happy every single day. My favorite memory of John is when he first told me he loved me, but that's kind of sappy. The thing I love about John, you are so problematic. Can you please stop? I'm trying to get you in the video, but you're so annoying. Please, just sit down. My
things I love about John. I have never in my entire life met a perfect person, and then I met him. He puts everyone before himself, everybody before him, no matter who it is. He doesn't care. He is selfless, he's loving, he's happy. He puts a smile on every single person's face he meets. I've never met a person in my life who doesn't like John. Like, you can't not like him. He's so full of joy, just love towards everyone. No drama. No, there's not a piece in his heart that can hold hate. I've never met a person who just is so filled with love. He makes everybody laugh. He makes everyone smile around him, and he's literally the best person in the world. And yeah, he is a great father to Poe. And I love him more than I think I will ever love anybody in my entire life. He's the best human being I've ever met. And I'm so, so happy to have him in my life.
My favorite John memory would be when me and him would go to downtown Cleveland and thrill kill the homeless population there. It was really fun. Would I trust John as an astronaut? Well, first of all, space isn't real, so astronauts are liars, and that would make John a liar, and you don't want to trust a liar. So, what did I think of his earrings? Well, they were really icy, really cold. Something unique about John, I'd say his ability to bring out the best of people, to make people feel comfortable around him. And then but he's also really bad at directions. Like, he does not remember where places are. Like, you need to give him directions if you're going anywhere. Unless you're walking in downtown Cleveland, because then he knows where all the homeless spots are. And he's really good at that, finding out where the homeless people are and killing them. He's really good at thrill killing the homeless people. Who is Daddy Juice? I don't know. Is he like Young Onion's dad or something? I don't know the question. How has John affected me? Well, he brought me out of my shell, let me meet some new people, taught me how to thrill kill a homeless guy. And what does John make fun of you for? What doesn't he make fun of you for? Honestly, if you can't take being made fun of, then you probably weren't a friend of John's. And then I miss John. I can't believe he's gone from us. He died too soon, but I know he's up there watching us and hoping we do something funny.
Hi, John. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. What a wonderful 21. Congratulations. You finally hit adulthood. But I just wanted to wish you a really happy birthday. I really hate these videos, but I'm doing it for you because you're very special. And I just wanted you to know that. Actually, I have a cake for you, but I'm sorry I can't deliver it to you, so it looks like I'm going to have to eat it. But I just wanted to say happy birthday. You're very special to me, and you always have such a beautiful smile every time I see you. And that really affects my life. You laugh, you're full of life, and I really appreciate that. And I just wanted you to know that. That's a special quality you have. Okay? So, if you don't mind my awkwardness, I'm doing this out of love for you. So, you're special to me. Thank you. Have a great day, in spite of staying in, which I'm sure you're sneaking out to see Kendra. But anyway, have a wonderful day. I'm thinking of you, and have a great day. Love you. Take care. Bye.